What's up, all you Lord of the Rings fans? Got something for you. This is United Cutlery's Helm of Sauron. This is actually their second version. Hold on, I'm doing this one-handed again. I still don't have a tripod big enough to hold this iPhone 6 Plus. But yeah, like I was saying, this is the second version of their Helm of Sauron. There was an original release, which I had that one too, actually. But it didn't come with this base. It came with a wood base, very plain, with a little metal plaque, kind of similar to this one, in the center, showing the edition size and everything like that. Then they re-released this with a new base, with kind of his neck piece armor in there, which made it a little more pleasing to the eye. So I sold my original and ordered this one instead. So this finally came in, I don't know, 2 weeks ago. I'm late for these reviews all the time. I'm too busy. But came in 2 weeks ago. Making a video now. It's pretty cool. I like it. One thing I noticed, at least to me, when I took it out of the box, it says it's actor size. It felt smaller to me when I took it out of the box. I don't know why. Like the original one that I had, it says it's 31 inches to the top of his spikes there. But when I took this one out, it felt a little smaller. And I'll tell you how I know that, because I tried it on. Yes, I'm a man-child. It says it's wearable, so I mean, I had to try it. And my face in the old one, this piece, like there would be this much area like past my chin. In the old version of their Helm of Sauron. When I put this one on, my chin stops like right here. So it doesn't fit all the way on my head like the first one did. Also, and I believe that on the first one, on the box it said life-size Helm of Sauron. On the box of this one, when I got it and I opened up, I noticed it said actor size. So clearly, I don't know if it's not the same size. I don't know if 31 inches means they're only measuring the height, but the actual size and width of this thing is smaller. I don't know. It just felt smaller to me. But anyway, let me focus on this. I got number 1034 of, I don't know how many they're making of these, 5,000? No, 1,500, there it is. So it's decent quality, I guess. The other thing that I noticed with this, the paint application on this is different than the first one. The first one was more like a matte type finish. It looked used, it looked worn. You could see the patterns and all that. See, like this stuff, you could see all the patterns in there much more than this. Like up here, for instance, all these. I can't remember what you call this, but that was, I remember being a lot more prominent in the first one. This one just looks, I mean, you can kind of make it out in some parts, but it's not as defined in this as it was in the first version. Same thing with their paint application on this too. This is more, when I took it out of the box, I noticed it's a hell of a lot more metallic. Whatever they painted it with, it's much glossier, and you can definitely see a lot more metallic in it. I don't know if you're picking it up on video well enough. Focus. I don't know if you can pick it up on video well enough, but it's definitely got some hues of blue and purple, and it's very glossy. So I kind of prefer the first version they had and that finish versus this, to be honest. But I do like the base a lot more on this, which is, it's not a light base either. It's pretty heavy. The paint application on it's very well done. And again, I think it's it's got even a different texture to the helm here. You can even see the two. One is glossier than the other. This is what the original one was finished in. It looked like this, which I preferred a little more. And now we got this kind of like Iron Man kind of glossy theme going on with this one. The helmet itself does come off. It kind of sits precariously on this wooden post. I'll take it off here if I can with one hand. And it's pretty heavy. I think it's fully fiberglass. And inside you have, it says it's leather, but that looks like velvet to me. And it sits on this post here. Put this on. Getting a little heavy. Just sits on there like that. So overall it's cool. It's got some nice presents in a room or in a Lord of the Rings collection. I was going to display this next to my Sideshow Sauron premium format. But I'm probably going to be trying to get a replacement, and I'll show you why. If you look at it head on, you can see it there. You see that spike right here? It's sitting off to the left by like an inch. Everything else seems good, but that one spike, I don't know, when they were putting it on, it's definitely off. And I didn't notice it at first, but after I noticed it, I can't stop looking at it. So it's bugging the hell out of me right now. And I'm going to see if I can get a replacement. The other thing that kind of bugged me with this is, let me get a better angle here, is this here. You can already see it. The way they put this together, I don't know if they all come like this or it's just mine here. See this here? It looks like it was broken off before. And I guess they glued it back together and, I don't know, did a really bad job of blending all that in and just painted over it. So that bugs me. It doesn't look, you know, fluid or cohesive in any way, because you can see like the pattern was going to go up this spike. You can see it right here, and then it just breaks off, and it looks like they glued it back on and painted over it, which I'm not crazy about. So I will try getting a replacement for it if they have any. I think Big Bad Toy Store sold out of these. A few places have it. I got this on Amazon actually, because Big Bad Toy Store wanted like $200 something to ship this. It was ridiculous. Or $250, I think it was, to Canada. And I found it on Amazon from a retailer down there that shipped it here for like 60, 70 bucks. So I don't know where Big Bad Toy Store gets their shipping prices from, but I don't know. They're on drugs. So if I can get a replacement for this, I'll get it. If not, yeah, and then I got a free spot for another bust. What do we got coming next? I got a few Mortal Kombat pieces coming next. Goro, and hopefully next month, which is in about a week, we get Magneto, XM's Magneto on the way. So stay tuned for that. Talk to you guys then. Thanks for watching, and have a happy new year. See ya.